Show no mercy!
Pyroclastic surge!
Get to work! I'm going in! You two! Time!
Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle! Let's ride! Incinerate!
Bring it!
Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me!
All right.
Let's ride!
Hip. Let's light it! Fulfill our task! Lolling!
Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle!
All right, let's finish. Bring it! Everybody stand! You two! Time!
Wrath from the sky!
All right.
Burn it down! Try and stop me!
Show no mercy! Bring it!
Light it up! Light of the blazing sun!
Light it up! Teamwork is... Hear the echoes of the valley! Lolling! Beast Papa!
Pyroclastic surge! Rev the engines! Fulfill our pact! Light of the blazing sun!
Bring it! Adventure time!
Rise with the...
You two! Time to...
Breath from the sky!
Everybody stand! Bring it! Let the mountains be... Show no mercy! Yeah!
Light of the blazing sun!
Get to work! Eat Lolene! Eat Papa! Get...
Breath from the sky!
Show no mercy! You two! Time!
Burn it down! Incinerate! Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below. Full throttle!
Okay, she's all patched up.
Just on the beach not far from here.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon.
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while. Yeah, thankfully, Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety.
Oh, them again, huh?
Real tired, bro! Secret sort.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them. No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, once—
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather?
Huh, fair point.
Awesome! What?
If hunting down war machines—
No way, bro!
Where must Traveler Paimon. Then
takes me right back to the night one in Warus. What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's passed out! And there's an automaton! Quick, save her!
Pyroclastic surge!
Aoife, how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves.
You called Addy? Whoa. Okay. She's...
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of
return
She's...
Paimon.
What? You heard that too, right?
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her.
Really? Wait. A blonde person with a white... You bet, bro!
There's also a cipher disk on it.
We have two gunslingers here.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the Scions of the Canopy use... If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct...
Sure looks that way. So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a crypto.
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the children. You bet, bro!
on!
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Moeka, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa. What?
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Moeka wants me to come up with a solution, but I'm not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation.
What?
Hold up. Is she
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptix. Seems
a cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts, although the inner workings are pretty intricately could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling. I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a...
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other I'll see what I can do.
Come home! Hey! She woke up!
Huh. All I did was stimulate the core. I didn't...
White.
Wow.
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion.
You're pretty smart for...
Code?
Oh. Maybe not so smart after all.
Memory. Missing.
What?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember?
Name. Memory.
Oh, not again. Why would her memory...
You said something about returning home earlier.
Return home. Memory. Missing.
Oh. So that's it?
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her...
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though?
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it...
Finding near synonyms for headache.
Robots can feel...
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what... In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed...
Whoa, slow down.
Oh, okay, well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Night. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly...
Task. Failed.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home.
Sure. I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look...
Fontaine.
Hey! That triggered something! Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine or...
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know.
Mondstadt. The maids there are...
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as...
A maid. Okay, that would explain...
No.
How come she responds so much faster when they...
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. She's just like the cryptech.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the...
Home is just home. Isn't...
Okay.
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting... Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
is this a broom?
Wait, she really is a robo-maid?
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I,
Are you...
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just, this area will do. Thanks, no need to...
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just...
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere. Paimon can't wait to find out what we're gonna get!
Cleaning floor. Defensive mode engaged. Yeah. Installation chamber deployed. Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode. Sorting small objects. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions, but no plot. Category.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat Sunsettias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the Sunsettia fruit. Category. Nutritional science.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Nepika's reading.
Introduction of ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category.
What in the world? She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh.
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow. It's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes.
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your...
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history.
What happened?
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable...
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is...
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flowerfeather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Lyanka.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This is not where you malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back!
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like— Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike!
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. Humanoid machine. Look.
Wait! Kavich! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should.
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then.
Neffa?
Ineffa! They found you at last!
My apologies.
Oh no, your memory's gone again.
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a—
So, are you her manufacturer?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's hand.
Aino?
From now on, your name's Ina. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Malfunction.
Enough.
Looks like she's getting worse.
Can you guys tell us what all this is about?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nodcry.
Nodcry?
Wouldn't have been my first guess.
That's the thing about Nodcry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the—
Yeah. We're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nodcry. It was going okay.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They've made some big moves in Nodcry lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled...
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scion.
Anyway, there us regular folks were just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried.
And me?
Your case is, a little different.
And it was smooth sailing until we got attacked by those weird
machines? Ineffa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us—
Really?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, Anne Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their costs in the fine.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Ineffa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlan's
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino—
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvage. And as for the memory thing, Ineffa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her missing—
Please, explain in more—
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this. And I'm only telling you what you were— Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nodcry. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got until one day you were sweeping the floor and suddenly you forgot your— The worst part of that was, Ineffa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Ineffa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself. Anyway, A bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nodcry recently, and then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew.
No.
Has her memory loss always...
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now... My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard...
Perhaps coming to Natlan was a bad idea.
Well, it's too early to say. And don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching this...
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion.
So, why don't you all stick around here and your ship got attacked? And since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member.
Yeah, I was just thinking. We could do with...
How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always...
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Anefa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is...
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code.
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their message.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Anefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't...
A backup plan?
Backup plan. Memory missing.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back.
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything, don't you?
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon. See you around.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, Hal. Actually, that's what...
You're being very...
Am I?
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today.
That's because... Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I... Who cares? Whew, the last few days really flew by.
Do you think Anefa will like this gift we got? See? It's...
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishiki or Leonka, it gave the... Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and
You guys, it's just making Rand...
Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert?
Beep. Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back.
Wait, all by herself?
Anefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying.
Huh. So,
she's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of... All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving them. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like...
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today...
Already? Wasn't the place.
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't. He thought we should at least make sure Ineffa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, to be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom.
Ah, no wonder. So.
No, she's from Notcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Ineffa's doing. You bet. And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you and...
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love... Although, I guess we still need to wait till...
Who knows? Seems like... Can't we go take it to her? No, wait.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might... Really?
Coming! Incoming!
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next.
Ineffa!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey! Don't you start too.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But
it's more like a...
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What?
It doesn't have a function.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly.
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a...
Memento? Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little... That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day you'll see the flower bloom. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. just as your journey is yours and no. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place...
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for...
Is it because you've been fighting for too long?
Back?
Yeah, of course. Everything else is...
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my
memory data? So... what about...
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable. But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot...
So, is this why you've been spending so much time?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk, therefore...
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after an...
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I get...
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in...
Arieta. Amu. Joashin.
Huh? Inefa?
Also, gratitude for the flower... What does it feel like?
That's a strange question. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there
Not cry.
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me, and if I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same?
Phew!
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different?
Finding near synonyms for mine and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define?
Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to. Wherever that... No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, I guess you could say it's somewhere you... Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Of course, everyone's situation is different. I don't know how applicable my experience is in...
Okay. Record it.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? Someone's looking for us. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain...
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten what...
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Night with...
Ancient history?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been... After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then, he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign
Sovereign ruler? So...
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's, but one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth...
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau... Well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories.
Lost.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What?
Could be. Kenichi and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn!
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over... The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. but that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the...
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is You mentioned that the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers was...
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are... It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the... If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable... In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind...
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lyanka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, St. Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Full throttle!
Hello, traveler. Well, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lyanka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lyanka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers, and the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into...
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lyanka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Ineffa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Ineffa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Ineffa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Leonka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Ineffa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Xilonen show up?
Paimon, you were
Oh, right, Ineffa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and—
Did something trigger a new memory?
No idea. But it must be something important.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's—
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey!
Take me up!
Slow down! Paimon's gonna puke!
Fire in the hole!
Target acquired. Activating a...
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we— We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her.
Well. An ancient relic from now. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable
Let's fall back.
Hamu! Hadieta!
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle.
Why would they do this?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would—
Wait, how did Ineffa know to come here?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons. Even now, I still—
Really?
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have Seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting.
Wow! It's actually talking!
Hey! What do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly...
The Fatui invaded my territory.
What?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these, the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons...
Oh. So all...
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No!
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
What?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. You say Inefa is the 11th Lord.
Return to the 8th Lord's territory.
Inefa?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed. Look, I know the news about the Eighth Lord and Marionette is very concerning, but we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination canceled. Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Anefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us.
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life, and don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be—
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving?
Leroy, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui Strong.
You're saying Zhuoxin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just— Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by your— You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Leon—
Hey! Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety.
He's on the move. Huh. So much— Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get—
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? Dig a random tunnel in the middle of—
The territory was sealed by Leonka. This was once one of the secondary—
Hey! That was pretty clear!
Getting closer. Increased activity in language module. Leonka sealed the territory.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's...
Leonka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan find. Later, the Fatui found a weak point.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this... What do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing? Just...
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? All right then.
The campaign begins.
What's the occasion?
Don't tell me they did it again.
Ah! There she is! Inefa! Wait for us!
Huh? Where is this?
Yeah.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the... Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the 8th Sovereign Ruler, the Priestess of Flora...
The 8th Lord?
8th Lord.
Moments after I was cursed, Leonka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins...
Leonka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes. Leonka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape.
How does forgetting everything?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that...
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this in...
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back.
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of...
It destroys your mind.
Malfunction who betrayed us all.
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind, but since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories, and started finding the desire to belong.
Things were fine at the start. Yet occasionally...
So too has the Exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all...
This is... a lot to process.
Automated defense system act privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the Fatui.
Hey! Hey!
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well...
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safe.
Yes,
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of the Sovereign Ruler's mind. I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it! Oh, another entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it. They'll be...
You doing okay, Ineffa?
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment. Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Over there! We can use the access module to
Detected. 3 unregistered individuals.
Ah! Is that the 8th lore top?
No, this is just an ordinary surface bot responsible for access.
Now calling access module. Web. Of cascading colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
What was that? Get over there and check.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you...
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other...
Be free! Tell me what you see!
Stand with me!
Cascade!
Ultimatum protocol.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Accelerating. Wait, I hear voices up ahead.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is—
What the?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little— It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown—
This time? No. No more. Not after you heard—
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here. Not just to Natlan, but—
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that—
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us. Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to—
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say—
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until if another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time—
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, it will give you control of any machines built using Secret Source technology. Take it.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off?
And before you think about disappearing,
I can't do it.
I'm sorry.
I can't. I won't do it. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still—
So you're gunning for the world's best father now.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now—
I think it's time.
Huh? Enefa! Traveler!
The 11th Lord.
Wait, the controller! Without—
You thought we'd hand over the—
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements—
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier.
You were playing me for—
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. All we want is for your friend here, the former—
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed that's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key—
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and Dwashi—
You never know!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to...
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced...
How do we know you won't just attack?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last...
This is all my fault.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to...
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole...
That was a long way down. Traveler? Ineffa? Are you okay?
No damage to report.
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue! Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? What?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my...
Don't worry about me.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere.
Ineffa. Traveler.
11th Lord. Do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is... herself. After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was... Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she...
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon her. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Lyanka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Then... I am the malfunction.
We severed that part of her mind, and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So, she's gone?
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Ineffa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction. It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would fall. And
Wow! That's a long time.
For the last 2,000 years.
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative but all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrative privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago.
Whew, that was a lot to take. So, basically, there was a bad robot, then Badbot cursed Goodbot, so whenever Goodbot... Thanks!
Curse. It fits my hypothesis, and it seems to explain all my erratic behavior.
In that case, shall we keep going, like she asked us?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then... Cleanups is what...
Please wait. Administrator 2. Administrator 3. Ident.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? It's okay.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain.
I wasn't alone.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be...
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into... If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again?
Promise me.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
worry, Ineffa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. And yet, whenever I'm about...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else.
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is fine. We meet again at last.
Do you think Ineffa's okay?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the...
It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something!
Unnecessary.
What the...
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Ineffa! Why? And whose voice is that?
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain... The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this mouth... There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one, for I am the almighty Dragon Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Ineffa here, and you who placed the curse on her!
Ineffa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must...
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now...
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then no living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the 8th Lord. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous 8th Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler...
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle... This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for...
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned, especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is and you malfunction. Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to the final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here.
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come.
But all is not lost. Lyanka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed... which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my wretched malfunction!
I cannot let you get away with this.
Ineppa! You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to
Seconds is all I need.
What? My core!
Ineppa!
Ineppa! Hey, Ineppa! Wake up! She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her own core? I wonder how Marionette will react to this.
The Patu?
Don't act so surprised. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Show us one final glimpse of your... No wonder. Marionette told us to... But if you think you're getting out of here alive...
You would dare sabotage my revival! So be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, welcome to your new home! Where we all shall be buried! Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
If so, even if we defeat her,
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forget our path was always going to end in our demise. This...
I must...
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent... We are back where we belong. Now...
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nodcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Ineffa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
It's Ineffa! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A moon wheel? That was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. It can't be.
Break the shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given. Follow the path of your choosing till you discover...
It cannot be.
Farewell. Last.
Ineffa! Your core!
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this terror. Calculating.
30 minutes?
29. 28.
Hey, are you guys alright? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that...
Estimated time to Foundation cave-in.
Huh?
A place to belong. I too once...
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to
be patient, okay?
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source, but if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I...
Oh, you unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
You alright there, bro?
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Ineffa, it's good to have you back.
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come...
You! How could you do that?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Ineffa...
Sovereign rulers. Mirror of the Dawning Morn, Priestess of...
Seems like a house forgotten.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the process.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a...
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes.
Well said.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code?
Oh, shoot!
Sincere apologies. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild.
I'm so sorry that I kept... The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this. Nor is the Nodcry Aprishniki. You should...
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why, we welcome everyone. From old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out.
Go and find where you
I think...
You can always tell which ones are ripe for the picking.
Here it is.
So then, what's the code? Or...
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yes. The sender said, the most secure code is one that...
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a... What's with the firecracker?
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot of... Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write.